Let's unbox the Canon R6 V. I traded my FX30 for this, and I also sold a bunch of lenses. Let's go unbox it. Here's an example clip. Also, the very first shot you saw of me talking was shot on the R6 V. Here's an example of me just holding the camera. Let's bump up the ISO. Here's some of the great macro capabilities of this lens. As we zoom in to 50mm, I'm also hand holding this thing. So this is an example of how good the IBIS is on here. Everybody likes IBIS, you know, but I really like the fact that you can zoom in super close, zoom out, and I mean, to me, there's not much of this like lens wobble that you see Canon, you know, the older Canons have, where they have this wobble on the side of the frames. Maybe it's also because we're not really that wide. We're at 20mm, which is actually a really nice sweet spot in my opinion. And then here is just me kind of walking around the house, and you can see sort of just like the lens looks good. I also have a filter on here. Let me take out the filter so you can see a little bit better without this like hazing filter. All right, here's it'll just be way more crisp. And guys, I'm not even shooting in 4K. This is like 2K. I don't know why, because, oh, I know why. Because hard drives and storage is so expensive. People don't really talk about like the amount of storage these nice cameras actually take. So I wanted to get this camera in particular because I didn't have to shoot like 5K, 6K, you know? You don't need that, especially for my workflow. Here's an example of the 16mm lens. You can see it's way more wide, but again, no IBIS wobble from what I can see here in this test that I'm doing right now. Obviously, we're gonna have to do some real world tests at some point. Just a wider lens, handheld as well. Let's go back to that same shot. You can see it's just a little bit more wider. You get a little bit more distortion on the sides, but yeah. Let me know what you think.